So go figure, on a Friday the 13th, we'll get one of the best comedies of the year. It's a horror movie? Really? Oh. And with that, I'm working with to another episode of The Reventer. My goal, as always, is to enhance your movie watching experience. So Truth or Dare, the newest horror movie by Blumhouse Productions. Of course, Blumhouse has become the brand name of horror these days, mainly hitting more than they miss. And I gotta say off the bat that this one was a huge miss. Now the premise is interesting enough. We have these kids, senior year of college, the last spring break. They go on to Mexico, of course, like drinking, having a good time. They meet up some kid who takes them up to this abandoned mission church kind of thing where they kind of get them all involved in the game of Truth or Dare, because what else is there to do in Mexico but play Truth or Dare? Now, unfortunately for these teenagers here, this game's not your typical game of Truth or Dare, as there's some kind of demon or something. It's possessed the game or playing along with them, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. And they think the game is over. It actually isn't. When they go back home, they discover that the game continues. And if they don't tell the truth or refuse the dare, they die. Now, before I really bash this movie, let me talk about the things that I actually liked. First of all, there was, and then there was that part that pretty much covers the good stuff. This movie is fucking awful. It made the last Strangers movie seem almost bearably watchable. And there's a laundry list of things that I can name here. I'll keep it short and sweet. The writing, atrocious. The acting, just as bad. I mean, this movie is laughable. I was laughing more at everything that was seen on screen, and for good reason. Things are dumb, and of course you have a bunch of teenagers that are written so poorly, one-dimensional. You really don't care about any of them at all, so who really cares what's happening to them to begin with? And there's one particular situation where, I guess, whenever the demon, I guess, tries to communicate with one of the players, and I guess it takes hold of whoever is near them to kind of present the truth of their scenario, they get this weird Joker face looking into a funhouse mirror kind of vibe, and it's supposed to come off creepy and scary, but it's quite the opposite. It's hilarious. Every time that face will show up, it's just so funny and just completely takes you out of everything. And besides all that, listen, at the end of the day, this could have a stupid story, it could have bad acting, bad characters, whatever. Ultimately, as long as you get good scares, like I always say, a horror movie just needs to be scary. And this movie is completely devoid of anything scary at all. The director doesn't know what the hell he's doing. No tension at all. Laughable. And at least, for the very least, because this movie at the end of the day is a poor man's Final Destination. You can tell this movie was inspired by something like that and almost try to copy it in some ways. But at least at Final Destination, whether you like those or not, it gave you some good, creative, gruesome deaths, if nothing else, something viscerally disturbing. This movie is rated PG-13, which is a huge disservice. Not that it had anything going for it to begin with, but it didn't do any favors. The death scenes that usually off screen for the most part, except maybe for one, but it was stupid, uncreative, nothing gory at all. So there's nothing here really hanging head on. No scares, no story, no characters, and so forth and so forth and so forth. This movie is fucking garbage. So ultimately, I'm not going to recommend this film you watch in theaters. Don't watch it at home, on Netflix, whatever the case is. It's an atrocity. If you do watch it, whatever. Comment below, let me know if I'm nuts, or if you guys agree with my take on this. And of course, as always, if you haven't done so, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.